Enril!
All items respawn timing is rounded to full seconds. Hello and welcome, here's Xirios on the mic, also known as Cicada. I've decided to make this video to answer frequently asked questions about skill improvement. One of the best ways to increase your skill in any FPP game is dueling. As an example, I'll use Unreal Tournament 3 because this is the game I know the best. By the way, I stick to UT series for many years, although rules considered in this tutorial can refer to all FPP games. Those rules are timing, movement, adjusting proper weapon to the situation, audition play, proper configuration, predicting, and map control. Timing is an action when the key item on the map is being taken as it spawns. In UT3 the most desired power-up is the shield belt. It is present on every tournament duel map. The shield gives the player 100 armor points and absorbs 100% of damage. It means that when the player gets some hits, the belt goes down first and then player's health. Shield belt spawns about every 55 seconds. If we start 10 minutes duel, the first belt will spawn at 9:05, the next ones at 8:10, 7:15, 6:20 and so on. Just look on the clock in the corner of the HUD while taking the belt and add 5 seconds to the current time. This is only the case when you take the belt as it spawns, but for any reason you take it at a different time, for example at 9:01, the next belt will spawn at 9:06. This is one of the most important items in the whole UT series. It gives quite a big health advantage over the enemy, that's why it's worth to fight for it. How to recover the belt from the opponent? Use the impact hammer secondary fire directly on the enemy to take the belt of him. It might be very risky though. The next item which every player should remember about is this golden armor vest. It spawns every 27 seconds and absorbs 75% of damage. When fused with the shield belt, it gives 150 points of armor. Then we have tight pads, which give 30 points of armor, and a helmet giving 20 points. They both spawn every 27 seconds and absorb 50% of damage each. Good dueler picks everything he can from the arena. Thanks to this, he doesn't allow his opponent to have an advantage. If we have 100 health points, it is possible to increase that number by taking health vials. Each of them gives us 5 HP more. The maximum HP player can have is 199 points. Besides of all those items, players should also pay attention to the jump boots. They can be found on dual maps with open areas such as DAC or Heatray. Thanks to them, we'll be able to quickly reach higher situated places on the map, escape, or do some outstanding air frags. Boots respawn every 27 seconds. Usually we time only belt. Timing of the rest of the items is not obligatory, but it's good to keep close to them. The next obligatory feature every good dueler should have is movement. By movement, I mean the skill of perfect moving on the map. UT3 offers some special moves accelerating the player and as a result making him more difficult to hit. Special moves are dodge, a high-speed jump in any direction performed by quick double tapping a direction button, double jump performed by pressing jump button twice, wall jump and hammer jump, which are strictly connected with double jump. Wall jump allows us to bounce off the walls, pillars, boxes and any other geometry on the map. It brings two advantages. The player moves faster and he's extremely hard to hit, especially in short distances. Hammer jump is performed with the impact hammer. You have to hold the fire button, aim the hammer on the ground and release the button. If you have jump boots, you can do a double jump and fly really far away. Let's have a look at some special moves on a few Duel maps. Adjusting proper weapon to the situation is the third point of this tutorial. The best thing to do is to bind weapons to the keys which surround movement keys. If you play on WSAD for example, you should bind the weapons around those keys and to the mouse buttons. In UT3 guns can be changed with a mouse scroll by default. This is enough if you play on Warfare or WCTF public servers, but when dueling, changing weapons with a scroll isn't the best idea. In one-on-one, every part of the second is critical. Furthermore, even before we choose the weapon, we might be in disadvantage. This is common for duels, that just a tiny moment can decide about the frag. UT3 brings us a lot of weapons, every with two types of fire, except of rocket launcher which has a little bigger variety of fire modes. From hated by hordes of players by rifle to skill demanding sniper rifle, each gun might be very effective if we know how and when to use it. On the open maps, where there is a lot of free space, shock rifles, stingers and sniper rifles primary fire are the best choice. In mid-distance, secondary stingers, primary links, secondary bi-rifles, shocks primary and combo, rocket launcher, double enforcer and both types of flex fire are the most useful ones. In close combat, use impact hammer, secondary links and bi-rifles, all types of rocket launchers fire and bow flags. The best weapons to spam in tight places are grenades. Rockets launch straight on the foe's legs. flex shrapnels, shock rifle's secondary fire, and primary of bio rifle. Perhaps it isn't the most fair fight style, but it gives a big advantage to the player who badly plays with point weapons. Just to sum up, a player with a weak aim is able to overspam to the death the player with great aim. I'm not going to talk about the damage caused by every weapon because this information is easily available in the net. Personally, I recommend Unrealpedia. Guns spawn every 27 seconds.